say I love film just as much as the next person. Like, I love it so much, and if I could, I would only shoot film for the rest of my life. But I think I need a break. I'm getting extremely frustrated with it, and I don't want this to sound like I'm just like, I don't know anything about it, because I've been shooting it for about 1.5 years. I've taken classes, like I'm a photography student and I've taken film classes. I've learned a lot. I've learned how to develop my own film. I've learned how to work the cameras. Like, I know how to do it. Obviously mistakes get made. But like, I don't want to just say this and like people think that like I just don't know what I'm doing, because I do. But I'm just getting so frustrated because for some reason, so I'm shooting for this semester. I've been working on a project for my portraiture class, and it's been solely on film, and it's been going really, really well, and I've loved it being on film. It fit the vibe perfectly, and I've loved working on it. It's my favorite project I've ever done. And I did a project last quarter that was solely on film too, and at that point, that one was my favorite project I'd ever done. And so, like, I love film. But last weekend, I took a trip to Florida to finish my project, and I shot 4 rolls of film, and something happened. I have no clue what. I have ideas, but something happened, and 3 out of the 4 rolls have not came out. I have one at the film lab right now getting developed, so hopefully that one comes out, because if I took a trip to Florida and got 0 pictures out of it, I'm going to be really angry and upset. And I've been trying so hard not to like break down, because this was just, like I said, this is my favorite project I've ever worked on. It's my finals. Like, this week is my last chance to work on this project, and then it's due. And I can't go back to Florida, so I'm like just been scrambling trying to figure out how to make up for the pictures that I didn't get, which has been really frustrating. And I think it's been okay. Like, I think it's gonna be okay, but I'm just like, I could have had some really, really good pictures, and it's really upsetting that they didn't turn out. And this is something that I've, like, whenever I first started learning film, obviously I had rolls that weren't coming out, and I was making mistakes. But like, I haven't dealt with this in a long time, and I'm not exactly sure what happened, but something went wrong over the weekend. That's all I have to say. So, like, I'm just praying that this one roll that I just sent turns out. But I'm getting worried because it's been a while. Like, I was planning on, I dropped it off at like a little after 11, and normally it takes like an hour, and it's 2:30 and I haven't heard anything. And so I'm getting stressed out. I know it's probably okay, but like, I'm getting stressed out. I'm like, why have you not messaged me? So I'm just like really, really, really praying that it comes out, and I just don't know what to do, because I love film. Like, I love it so much. But I'm so frustrated. And I feel so stupid, like being like, oh, these rolls didn't come out. Because, like I said, I know how to do it. Like, I'm just like that at a loss for words. Like, oh my god, I can't. I don't know what to do.
You're so cute, babe. Oh, we got
One roll. They didn't mention that if it didn't turn out, so I assume it turned out. 1 out of 4. I'm very pleased to say that there are negatives on this roll. So now I'm going to scan them. I will say I do really like the colors of these, so that's why I like film. I like the colors. But I like black and white too. I just finished scanning, and I think I got some stuff that I will use, which is good, because I'm still just very, very frustrated with the fact that nothing came out. Wow, I have so much in my legroom right now, I did not realize. But yeah, now I just need to finish up my layout for this project and submit my final images. And then I should be good with work for the day. It's, dinner time, if we can't tell by her begging for food. Yeah. You got 20 more minutes. I'm not gonna go in like close, but because I'm gonna post it and have a whole section on my website. But here's a little sneak peek of the project I've spent all quarter working on. All right, it is the next day, Tuesday, May 20th, and this morning I did a little leg workout, and then I just got ready. I've got class in about 40 minutes. It's an online class, but I'm gonna sit here and do a little bit of schoolwork. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna work on actually, but I'm gonna get onto like Blackboard and kind of figure that out. Got myself a protein shake, and it's gonna be a good day. This is Tuesdays and Thursdays are the day that I have my classes, so busy day of school. The one above where I have like the where do I fit in part, I was kind of thinking in my head because there's like the pictures of him, and then also, which those I think kind of like you can tell, but those specifically the ones of like the one below that is the apartment that he was in, and stuff like that, and I didn't know like if that would convey, and so I kind of put like he's starting over so that throughout it, whenever you would see those images, you would know like my intentions. So I just didn't know.
No, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I just didn't know if I should put that in there or if they fit in fine or how it worked.
I think the way we lay it out is I think if we just do a different layout, it'll be even stronger, but I don't think you need the words. I really don't. I just think it's hitting people over the head with it when you put the words in. And you're doing a beautiful job of conveying visually. I do get it. Like, I think, and you don't want to over explain it, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is, you've already got, I like how you're using words here and creating the collage element. I think that works. But when they're just sort of hanging out next to the photo, it takes away from the images. And it makes it just, I don't think you need it. I think, but take that as a compliment because you're conveying visually.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's something that I worry about a lot, so I'm glad that it was able to communicate.
No, I think you did a great job. I think I definitely have a sense that this is a father-daughter relationship, that it's conflicted, that there's pain and conflict involved, and You know, the thing too is we don't necessarily need to know exactly what the pain and conflict is, right? We can see the pain and conflict in the imagery. But I'm really proud of you for all the work that you created.
So as you guys heard a second ago, I was talking with my professor. She gave me a critique about my layout, and I've kind of been working on that ever since, and I think I've come up with something that I like, which basically means that I'm done with this project. And I'm gonna turn it into a book, and I have the stuff to bind it myself. It is time for my second class. I love this outfit so much. This shirt, I got it from like a art fair kind of thing. So like somebody made this, and it's just so cute. So here's the fit. I'm kind of running a little bit late because I really got locked in, but it's okay because my class is like right next door. I would just like to say I'm so proud of the amount of work I've gotten done the past 2 days, because I have really been in a rut and just like felt burnt out, and just like I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to do work, school. I didn't want to work out. Like, that one's been going on for a while. But I didn't want to do anything. And the past few days, I have been back on my, work all day grind, and I've gotten a lot done, and I feel very accomplished, and like I am prepared for finals. So got a week and a half left. We can't play this in here. I'm getting ready to go for a run. I don't know how far I'm gonna go, but I'm drinking some Tailwind. There's one thing that I've learned is it's getting too hot to not have anything. So I'm hydrating myself up. So I've got everything laid out to create a book, and I think that's what I'm gonna go and do here in just a second. But I kind of wanted to show you guys how I did it, because it's kind of a confusing process. It's not that hard, but it takes a lot of thought, I guess. So like basically what I did, I needed to be able to see it, to see like what I was doing, because I couldn't just like mentally do that. So I literally just tore out pages and like wrote numbers of what page it would be. And so how I'm gonna set up my book is gonna be in sections of 3 pages folded together like that, and then it'll have 3 sections, and then I think that I have like maybe a 4th too set up, and then they're gonna be all sewn together like that. But so like as you can see, I had it where it's like page 1 is there, and then it's page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5, and 12, and then so on all the way through like 46, I think is how many pages I have. But so like, as you can see, page 4 and 5 are not going to be printed on the same page, but I needed to make sure that they would be in the right order. So it kind of does take a lot of thought whenever I'm like laying it out. So I opened up, I had it all on Photoshop, and that was how I laid everything out. And also my paper is 8.5 by 11, and so it was either going to be, all of my photos are horizontal, and so it was either going to be horizontal and have a lot of white space, or I could cut it in half and make 2 books and have, it's the same size picture because I have them expanded as big as they can go, but 2 could fit right there. And so I decided that I'm going to cut them in half and make 2 books. You can see I have it where I'm going to cut that in half so that I'm printing out 2 on each page. So I have it. I saved everything all very organized, kind of. So here's my cover page, and then each one has like the back of one page and the front of one page, the back of the second page and the front of the second page, all through. I have 11, 12 plus the cover. So that's how I'm going to kind of know what goes where. I just got back from sitting out at the beach. Not the beach, the pool. I wish I was at the beach. I walked her. Now I'm gonna sit here, put something on the TV, and start binding my book. I'll show you the materials I got. So of course I have the paper and stuff that I printed. And then I got binders, needles, main use, sewing books. And then I got linen thread. I think it should be waxed. I didn't buy wax, but if I need it, I know exactly where it is in the store. And then I got this binder's tape, just because I thought it would help me to make sure it all stays together. And that's it. So I have no clue what I'm doing, but we're gonna figure it out. Bound my own book. It's got all the pages thrown in here. I'm skipping over some of them because it would take a while to go through all of them, but I'm so happy to have bound it myself. So I went and cut it so that it's like even right here, and I think I liked it better like this, so I didn't do this one. So anyways, I've got one that's a little bit shorter than the other one, but it's okay. I ended up not using this because it's not what I thought it was, and I couldn't really figure out how you used it. So, something for me to look into because I have it. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. These books were pretty fun to make. I enjoyed the process of just like I made this. I enjoyed that. So I think it's something I'm gonna try and do more, especially since I have the materials now. And it's just a good way for me to put together the projects that I've done. So definitely something for me to practice. Because there's definitely room for growth in this, but now that I know the process, I can perfect it. But I think overall, like, the binding is pretty good. I just didn't really take into consideration the cover. So I definitely want to kind of do more research on how to make a cover. But other than that, I'm really proud of it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and please subscribe and like, and check out my Instagram and my website. Check out this full series, will be on my website. I actually think it's up right now. So definitely go check it out. It's called Day After Day. It's under my portfolios.